All right. Hello. Sonia says hello to us.
Hello.
Sonia from Belleville. Hi, guys. All right. Okay, we have two hands up already. So just so everyone knows, there's already too many of you for us to unmute you. So if you want to say hello, just do it in the chat, of course. If anyone has any questions, you guys can just add it to the Q&A box. How's that? And let's see here. We're going to get started very shortly. Okay, well, I think we have got some spoiled agents on. And I know a lot of you, like Sonia just said, she's really looking forward to hearing what's new and exciting. So we have a very good friend of ours here at Spoiled Agent, and also like a good friend of mine who we were just talking, Sheb and I. We've known each other for close to 25 years. I know we are dating ourselves, right? And
Yeah.
we love that we still get to work together to some capacity here and get to reconnect. And yeah, so I just want to say welcome to our friend Sheb, who's a business development manager for our friends at Palladium Hotel Group. Hello, Sheb.
Hello, Susan. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm so happy to be here doing this with you, Susan.
Oh, me too. And you know what, Sheb? Today you are our star here at Spoiled Agent, along with all of our spoiled agents.
Love that.
We love it too. And we know that you're going to give some great updates all about what's happening with our friends here at Palladium Hotel Group. We look forward to that, of course, and always reconnecting with you too, Shub. So thank you so much. They're all saying hi to you. They all love you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you,
Oh,
everyone.
and Facebook saying hi. There's quite a few with Celeste, hello, and Alana. They're all saying hi. Hi, guys.
Hello, hello.
All right, so we're going to get started. This session is going to be recorded, of course, as we usually do, and it's going to be on our, of course, Sheb's supplier page a little bit later today, and also our brand new YouTube page for Spoiled Agent, where we're housing all of our webinars. So please, I'm going to put the links on Facebook and on Zoom, so you guys can access that as well and take a little peek because there's lots of great information there as well. And I know, Sheb, you've got some exciting news that you want to share today about what the prize is for one lucky spoiled agent that stays on to the question period.
Yes, we do have a 3 night stay giveaway for two at the Grand Palladium Lady Hamilton in Jamaica.
Wow, so generous. Thank you so much for that, Sheb. Thank you. Thank you. We're
My
so
pleasure.
excited. And like I said, in order to qualify, you don't have to ask a question, guys, but you just have to stay on the question period. Which leads me to my next little housekeeping tip and update. If you have questions, add them only in the Q&A because in the chat, we're going to lose them in the chat. They move up. And then when Sheb and I are trying to find all the questions and we're not going to be able to see them. So please, please, please add them only to the Q&A box and we'll take them at the end, of course. And oh, so cute. Celeste, she says hi to everyone here. So cute on Facebook. So, like I said, we're live on Facebook, we're live on Zoom. You've got quite the crowd today, Sheb. So I'm going to let you get started and
Excellent.
I'll meet you at the end and we'll talk about the Q&A box. How's that, miss?
Excellent. I'm all ready. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining. I know it's busy. I can tell you it is busy because you're filling up all our hotels. Thank you so much for that. I do have some updates for you and some reminders. So let's get started. As you know, the Palladium Hotel Group, we have the Grand Palladium Hotels, we have the TRS properties, which are adults only, and then we have the family selection as well. So, as far as our team, I know most of you are familiar with us. We have Gabriel, our Director of Sales for Canada. He's based in Toronto. I have my colleague Christy in BC. She's in Vancouver, so in the West End. I'm here in Ontario, and I have my colleague Julia in Montreal, and she actually did the French webinar this morning. Let's start with the Grand Palladium hotels. As you know, these are our family-friendly beachfront hotels in the Caribbean and Mexico. I'll touch base on all of them. And also, you're familiar with our family selection. I will give you some updates on that, where we have the family selections and where we're expanding them into. And So let's get started with the Grand Palladium in Riviera Maya. So you're flying into Cancun. We are in between Playa del Carmen and Tulum. So from Cancun, it's about an hour and a half transfer. So it is far, but if you're flying into Tulum, I think you're going to be closer now. I know most of the airlines have their flights into Tulum now. So we are a big spread out property in Riviera Maya. White Sand Colonial Catena. It doesn't matter which section you're staying in, you have access to all three. If you have a group booked, you can split them up depending on what they're looking for. Colonial Catena, I would say, I always remind you that it is very family friendly. We have the kids club there, the water park is there. White Sand tends to be a little bit more quiet. We did some soft renovations on the White Sand side. Some of the rooms were renovated. We have we have the lake around that area. We lake was emptied out for a while in November, December. It was fixed because there was like a leak. So it's back to normal. Everything has been filled. Everything looks amazing. We did massive renovations at the Cantena. No renovations scheduled for Colonial. So in case you get asked, but just want to show you some of the pictures. This is the big pool on the Quintana Colonial side that they share. And then we have the water park there as well. So a good ideal for your families there. And as far as the Contenta renovations, as you know, it was closed last year for like 6 months. We reopened. Now we have a family selection there. And keep in mind, so family selection is different than family collection. So family collection meaning that it's family friendly, which I think Transat uses family collection. So when you're booking the family selection, just make sure it says family selection. On the when we reopen the Cantena side, we have the deluxe rooms on the regular Cantena side, and we have junior suites on the family selection section. Okay, so this section is exclusive to the family selection guests. Grand Palladium guests do not have access to the family selection, and this is true in Costa Moreras, in Puerto Vallarta as well, where we have the family selection. And guests staying in the family selection have access to the rest of the property. Even the adults have access to the TRS properties. So it's not only for kids, it's for adults as well. So as you can see, some of the amenities services that are included in the family selection, it has been very popular. We started in Puerto Vallarta. That one is a little bit smaller. And then we were in Costa Mujeres. We had one building there. Now we have two buildings that are exclusive to family selection. Now we have the Cantena in Riviera Maya. And soon we're going to have it in Punta Cana as well. So it's ideal for families traveling with children. A lot of the amenities they will have in their rooms, and a lot of exclusive areas and sections, their own restaurant. I'll show you some of the pictures for the family selection in Riviera Maya. So for example, this is the check-in area where you have your, when you're checking in, you're doing your paperwork there quickly. Kids can be entertained. We have snacks for them. We have toys for them. They can play games. So, there's even like baby food there. This is just a small area of the check-in at the family selection. So it makes it very convenient for families. This is your typical room, a junior suite. A lot of the amenities will come in the room depending on the age of the child. They get a bag with little things in them, toys and things like that. But the major thing is here that you have your butler service, you have your own pool, own restaurant, exclusive. You get priority for dinner reservations. So it's really, really nice. And we have some rooms with the swim up. So when the kids get tired from playing all day long outdoors, they want to fall asleep early, they can fall asleep early. And if the parents want to enjoy the little bit pool, have some drinks, so we have those swim outs, which are really, really nice for that reason. The Nest restaurant is exclusive to family selection guests. It's called Nest in every destination. So there's a really nice restaurant open for breakfast and dinner, sometimes lunches as well. So family selection is in Vallarta, like I mentioned, Costa Mujeres, Riviera Maya, soon coming to Punta Cana. Okay, so moving on to our Pacific hotel on the Pacific coast, I should say, Grand Palladium Vallarta. We are in an area called Punta Mita. I was here in December last year with some lovely travel partners. We had an amazing time. I love this property. It's small, it's cute. We have amazing staff management. It's amazing for your water sports. Any type of water sports are done here. Um, we do a lot of weddings. It's sort of built on a hill. So you have beautiful sunsets here. You can watch the dolphins certain times of the year. I'll show you some pictures there as well. It's still very Mexican, as you can see from the colors. I love this property. And we have this Mexican restaurant up on the hill. This spot is great for taking pictures at sunset. So I love that area. And the food is amazing. We have live entertainment every night in the lobby area. We have our own entertainment, and then we also have entertainment that comes in from outside, the local singers. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, so moving on to Punta Cana, we have our Palace Punta Cana Bavaro sections. We are close to the airport. We are on beautiful Bavaro Beach. We've done some renovations, but we're doing some more. We're always putting back. We want to make sure that all our rooms and hotels, everything is up to date. I will tell you about that. Again, you can stay at one. You have access to all three. So, Bavor section will be closed as of April this year. It's coming up in a few months and reopen end of December. We're going to do all the rooms. Some of the restaurants will be done. Yes, I know. I'm so excited about this. We really need to do it and it will be done. And we're going to add family selection here, just like we did in Riviera Maya. Okay, yes. And while this is closed, the other two sections will be operational, fully operational. If there are any restaurants that will be closed on the Bavaro side, the menu will be served at the other restaurants. So guests are not going to miss out on anything. So this is what the rooms are going to look like once it reopens. Junior suite. This is just a standard junior suite, very modern, nice colors. This is a superior junior suite. Some of the bathrooms will look like this. We're very excited about this. And some of the junior suite superior rooms will have like an outdoor spa, like showering outdoors in your tub. And we're going to have some rooms with private pools. Those have been so popular and it will be available for families too, of course. And some of the restaurants will get refurbished as well. And of course, the family selection will have their own restaurant. It will be called Nest. And this Nest restaurant is going to have some outdoor dining, which is my favorite. I love eating outdoors, and we're going to have that in Punta Cana. Okay, so moving on to Jamaica. You fly into Montego Bay. We're in an area called Lucy. That's actually a small village, about 45 minutes with no traffic from the airport. You've probably seen the hotel on your way to Negril. We have the Jamaica side. We have the Lady Hamilton side. It doesn't matter what section you're staying in. You have access to everything. Everything is right in the middle of the resort. All the restaurants are there. The major pool is there. We've done some renovations. As you know, I guess it's been over a year now. We redid all the rooms on the Jamaica side. Everything was redone. It looks amazing. I had the opportunity to be there a few times last year, end of last year. They look wonderful. We did some soft renovations on the Lady Hamilton side as well. I'm going to show you some pictures. So this is our typical junior suite on the Grand Palladium Jamaica side. You can have two beds or one bed, and all the junior suites come with a pull-out sofa bed. Keep in mind, we do have connecting rooms at all the destinations. Now, sometimes it's tricky to book these connecting rooms. You just have to make sure that the guests are paying and booking as three adults, even if they have two adults and two children. Now, it is done this way because they need to pay and for three adults minimum. Okay. As long as you're advising the tour operator of the third guest's age for the air part, you can book it as 3 adults minimum. Okay, so those are for the connecting rooms. It's good for your families of 5 or more because you can only put 4 in a regular junior suite. So as I mentioned, we did the renovations on the Lady Hamilton side as well. The lobby was done. We did, yeah, we spent a lot of money. It looks beautiful. We did, the air conditioning units, and those were done, like the paint and the sheets and the curtains, they were all redone. So all looks amazing. We've added pickleball courts in Jamaica. We upgraded the menus, and you can do, actually, we have, just a reminder, we have the Palladium app. Guests can make reservations right on the app, and they can book anything on there, actually, if there's spa services and things like that. So it's a good idea to download the app once they arrive. And actually, on the app, sometimes we get asked what drinks are served, what the menus are like. They can choose which destination, and they can see all the menus at all the restaurants. So it makes it easier for people checking to see if there is any meals with gluten free, any of the food allergies. That's another thing I wanted to mention, food allergies. We do look after a guest with any type of food allergies. They just have to visit guest services and let them know their allergies. They get a card and they show this at the restaurants. If it's, something major, they can speak with the chef and book their dinners and organize their meals for the week. So it works very well for the food allergies as well. Okay, so going back to Grand Palladium Lady Hamilton, we have introduced a new level, let's say. It's called the signature level. It's amenities, added amenities in the rooms on the Lady Hamilton side. Now they have the option. They don't have to book it as signature level. They can just book a regular Lady Hamilton rooms, or they can book with signature level, and all these amenities will be added in their rooms, and they get some exclusive areas as well. It's something new. It's working well. Sometimes people are looking for this. So if they are, they have the option. And it's not for adults only, it's for families too. I will show you some more pictures. This is the map of the resort. The blue buildings are on the Jamaica side, and the yellow buildings are the Lady Hamilton side. So you can have the signature level in the bungalows, you can have it in the junior suites or in the suites. And just to give you an idea what's included, you get your free laundry, you get your um, turn down service, and you get your premium in-room minibar and things like that. And of course, it comes with exclusive areas for the signature level guests. You have a little pool, a little beach, and a new lounge area for you. Okay, so moving on to Grand Palladium Costa Mujeres. Now it's called Select as of January 1st. What does that mean, Select? So some of our superior, let's say, properties will be called Select going forward. So this is our first property that is called Select, Costa Mujeres property. Grand Palladium. What makes it a select? So in my opinion, it's always been select since it opened. As you know, it's been very popular. It's been full and people love it, and they go year after year. So we have a lot of great amenities at this property that makes it a select property. So all the guests who are booked here will be all select guests, and everything will be included for them. For example, let's see. We have amazing entertainment, amazing restaurants. It started in January this year automatically. So if you've booked guests before, they're automatically into the select collection. So we will have room service included certain times of the day, and you get 1 piece of laundry per person per stay free of charge. And we have this, my favorite thing at this property is the coffee shop. We have our beautiful coffee shop. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. Amazing cakes, pastries, drinks. Carrot cake is my favorite there. You can get all kinds of smoothies and everything. We have new, I haven't seen this myself. We have a new pizzeria where we have wood oven pizzas. It's by the Fizz Pool, if you've been to the property. And this is all of this is available for all our Grand Palladium Costa Moreras guests. That's why it makes it a select property. We have Italian ice cream there and gelatos, gelato. I'm not Italian. I'm making a mess out of it, but we have the pizzas and all of that. So lots of fun stuff for our guests. And we're offering sunscreen. We have books by the pool, and of course we have our tennis academy, Rafael Nadal Tennis Academies in the resort, and our guests will have 1 hour of free play during per room. So that's a lot of fun too. I know a lot of people go there just to play tennis. If they don't want to take lessons, it's free for them to play tennis on their own. If they want to take lessons, they can, and they have to book it, and it costs a little bit extra. So we have Le Petit Chef there. I will tell you more about it. We have the Chic Cabaret, of course, for adults. We have live music after the show every night in the village. That's a lot of fun. People get up and dance and themed parties and a lot of fun stuff. And of course, we have this amazing spa in Costa Mujeres. We have the cold room, the hot room, and all kinds of treatments you can get. Yeah, so that makes our Grand Palladium a select hotel. Now, I just want to remind you what the rooms look like. This is your typical junior suite room. And we have the village. From the rooms, you can take the boat to the village area where all the restaurants and bars, entertainment is. It's like an excursion for the families. They can hop on the boat. And these canoes or the boats were made in Montreal. So it's all Canadian made. Okay, so some of the new amenities we have, as you know, we have the pickleball courts. We have it in Jamaica, Punta Cana, Riviera Maya, and now we have it in Puerto Vallarta as well. Some of them are, we have more courts than the others. Vallarta and Jamaica properties are a little bit smaller, so we only converted one tennis court into the pickleball courts. That makes it four. One tennis court becomes four pickleball courts. You've noticed that we don't have pickleball courts in Costa Mujeres because we're not going to touch the Rafael Nadal tennis court and convert them into pickleball courts. So right now we don't have them there in Costa Mujeres. Oh, there's a video. Okay, so as far as entertainment, we have lots of it. I know I mentioned this before. Bravo Dinner and Dance. You know how we have Chic Cabaret for adults? Well, this is for families. Bravo Dinner and Dance. And it has been so popular. I've seen some videos and pictures. Families are going to this. If they want something a little bit more, they can get up and dance. We have our actually Chic Cabaret performers here. They're doing all the singing and dancing. So it's good for the whole family if they want to experience it. There's a little bit of a cost. They can make reservations once they arrive at the hotel. We have this in Riviera Maya right now, and we're going to expand it in the other destinations, but first it's opened in Riviera Maya. So they can make reservations with guest services. It's a lot of fun. I've seen it, and the food is amazing, so it's really, really nice. And of course, we have our bingo party. These are so popular. People are going there. It's for adults only, this one, because it's at Chic Cabaret building. They pay a little bit, but again, it's a lot of fun. If they're looking for something more than just the regular nightly show, they can experience this as well. I think I have a video to show you here. You can win little prizes and things like that. Again, they're the performers from our chic cabaret. And another type of entertainment we have is our Le Petit Chef. I know a lot of people love it. It's amazing for the entire family. I experienced this, but not at destination. I went to it in Toronto, actually. I want to see what it's like. I love it. It's really, really nice. And the food is top notch if you've experienced it. Again, you could make reservations right at the guest services for these. You need room numbers to make reservations for any of the a la cartes or any of the dinners. That's that. Let's see what other entertainment we have. We have the Mexican floating fiesta. This is in Costa. You know how we have the lake around the property. So if people are looking for something different, they get dinner served. They have the music, Mexican dancers. So it's a lot of fun. We have it for the families, and then we have some of the seatings, the later ones for adults only. So it's a lot of fun. Again, we are really into entertainment at all the Grand Palladiums and for the entire family, for the adults, for the families as a family or just for the kids. We have the characters still, the rags. I know I haven't talked about it in a while, but we do have that kind of entertainment for the kids as well. Yeah, I know. I love those. My kids, when they were little, they loved it too. Okay, so let's move on to the adult properties, TRS hotels. They're all attached to a Grand Palladium. We have the Chic Cabaret included for our guests. There is an admin fee. It's now this year it's $60 US, but their butler can make reservations for them. It's a 3-hour dinner and show, and people who've experienced it, they love it. I've seen it many, many times. Every time I go, if I have a chance, I love to see it. It's very entertaining. So you have your butler service, you have your Helios Ibiza style beach club at all the TRS properties. You have your premium drinks, everything included. So that's the Chic Cabaret dinner and show. Again, the butler can make reservations for the guests. TRS Coral attached to the Grand Palladium. I love this property. It's one of our newest properties, and it's modern. It's high rise with elevators. Normally, we don't have any elevators at any of the hotels, but this one does. You have everything right there. You have your a la carte restaurants, everything. This property gets packed. All the swim art rooms, loft suites, they book out really, really quickly. If you have a group, some people want to stay on the TRS side, some people want to stay on the Grand Palladium side, they can do that too. As long as they know guests from the Grand Palladium side do not have access to the TRS side, but the TRS guests have access to the Grand Palladium side. Okay. TRS Yucatan, this one is in the Riviera Maya. We have some rooms here with private pools. We have a beautiful infinity pool here. We have some rooms, the bungalow rooms right on the water, ideal for your honeymooners, for your couples. Really, really nice property. Again, this one is spread out, 3-story buildings, so it's not like Costa Mujeres. We do have a reserved beach area on the Grand Palladium side for a TRS Yucatan guests. Tierras Turquesa and Punta Cana. I always tell you that we have repeat guests here. We sure do. We have our repeat guests. They go here year after year. They keep in contact with their butlers. So it's a really nice property. It's one of our older ones, but we have tons of repeat guests, and we have some swim out rooms here as well, but they're not private ones like we have at Tierras Yucatan. You're close to the airport for those people who don't want to travel far. Amazing food. We have Chic Cabaret here, of course, as well. Okay, so weddings. Weddings have been incredibly busy for us. Again, people are getting married at destination. 2025 is, of course, it's all booked. 2026 is getting booked up. We're even getting requests for 2027 now. We don't even have the prices yet, but we're holding the space. So if you have any new wedding requests, please email them to weddingsbypalladium@palladiumhotelgroup.com. If you're stuck, you need assistance, let us know. Send an email to your BDM and we will get you in contact with our weddings team. So we do have a lot of packages. We do all kinds of different weddings at all the locations. I have some pictures to show you this time. This is I love the open air cathedrals. This is the one in Riviera Maya. We have the beautiful church, let's say in Costa Moreras as well. We do a lot of Catholic weddings. We do symbolic weddings. We can do same-sex weddings at all in Punta Cana and Mexico. So there's a lot of options to choose from. I'll show you some pictures. The one on the left is it's called the Garden Gazebo in Jamaica, but it's overlooking the water. And then we have the beach one. I think that's Riviera Maya or Punta Cana, it could be. Yeah, so we have all kinds of different venues they can choose from, different decorations. This is the one in Riviera Maya. Um, they can customize things. So, and we do a lot of South Asian weddings, of course. They're very colorful, the 3-day events. We do all of that. Okay, so our rewards program, Palladium Pro, is working better. We've had a rough transition. Our Palladium Pro, people know about it and it's getting better. So right now you need Palladium booking numbers to register your bookings. Soon, I promise. Should I promise? Yes. Okay, I'll promise because we had a meeting about this. Soon you'll be able to register your bookings with the tour operator confirmation numbers. That's coming in a few weeks. But right now, you need Palladium confirmation numbers to register your bookings with. This is in Spanish, but if you haven't registered, it's palladiumpro.com. And so right now, our friend Maria, you know her by name now, Maria at Palladium Pro. She can get you the Palladium confirmation numbers for your bookings to be registered. It's all going to be fine, and we love the fact that you don't have to register within 90 days of booking anymore. You have up to 30 days after guests have checked out, up to 30 days from the date of checkout to register your booking. So you have more time, especially for your groups. You don't have to make any changes once you have your rooming list, the final rooming list, they've checked in, you can go ahead and register your room. So you can get points. You can, a lot of the agents are now using them for their own stay. You can transfer them into Palladium rewards. They double your rewards, and then you can use them for your stay. You can use them for gift cards. If you're running into any issues, let your BDM know, let us know. We're going to get you in contact with Palladium Pro. They're going to fix everything for you. But it is a good program. It just has to work properly, and they're working on it. They're doing a lot of enhancements because we've told them exactly what we need from our end. We've heard your comments. We have told our colleagues at Palladium Pro, and they're going to fix everything. And we do appreciate everything that you guys do and all your bookings because we are full. All our hotels have been full last year, and they're full again this year. So you're doing something great, and so are we. And we're here to assist you if you need anything. This is our email addresses, depending on where you are. Let us know if you're stuck, you need anything. And that's it from me. So thank you, everyone, and let us know your questions.
Amazing, Sheb.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic. So we have a few questions to take, but before we do that, I just wanted to actually on Zoom, I'm going to launch a poll. Facebook friends, it's already been launching as Sheb was talking, and I'm going to launch it in a moment. I'm going to share it with you in a second. So the question is, are you a Palladium Pro? So I got a lot on Facebook because you got a lot of people on Facebook here. A lot of them are, I'm going to say more yes than no for sure. Okay, Zoom guys, put your poll answer in. I'm going to close the poll in a moment. This is good news, Shab. Very good news.
Excellent. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to end the poll because it looks like everyone's participated. I'm going to share the results. Can you see them?
Excellent, 67%.
So a little bit of everyone, the 33%, you guys got to sign up before the end. How's that?
Yes, sign up. It's rewards for you. I know it takes a few minutes. As soon as you get the tour operator book, well, okay, it's gonna work like that soon with the tour operator booking numbers. It should work. But yeah, we're here to help you. And thank you for your patience during that transition. I know it was frustrating, but it's working better now. And I did hear from my agent friends that you can get the confirmation number on some of the e-docs, the Palladium confirmation number. So look out for that. But if you don't have it, don't worry, we can supply you with that and you'll be able to register and earn rewards.
Okay, sounds
I'm
good.
ready for the questions.
Okay, no worries. So a lot of people on Facebook, they answered no worries. There's a couple questions. I'm going to go to Facebook first. I saw one come in. Let's see here. I saw it from Alana. Hi, Alana. So Alana says she knows us both. So on the
Yes.
Palladium app, they can book reservations for the restaurants.
Yes, they can. They can make their own reservations for the restaurants on the Palladium app, but they can't do before they arrive because they need their room numbers. Once they've checked in, they can make their dinner reservations on the app. As long as it's not a group for individual guests, yes, they can do it.
Okay. Helen's asking, do your points expire if you don't use them?
Yes, they do. If you're not active, not your points, but if you're not active on Palladium Pro, you're not registering bookings, after a year, your account will be disabled. So as long as you're registering, they're not going to expire if you're registering.
Okay. And just another one here on Facebook. Dana's asking, is there a time you're not allowed to use the swim out suite? I guess on points, I'm assuming. And do most of the resorts have accommodations for family of six?
Okay, so two questions. I think the swim outs, if you have your private pool, you can use them. They're not going to close at 8 or 6 o'clock. You can use them late. No one's going to tell you anything. That's your private pool and you can use it. And your neighbor may tell you to be quiet if you're loud, but you can use your swim outs. And the other question was family of six. Yes, the connecting rooms are for families of four or more, and they have to book as a connecting suite in order to receive one. They can't book two junior suites and request a connecting room because connecting room is a room category on its own. And they need to book and pay minimum 3 adults, even if the third passenger is a child.
Okay. Ariane's asking on Zoom, what is a bedding configuration on the family selection junior suites?
Okay, so they're your typical junior suites. You either have 2 beds or 1 bed, and with a pull-out sofa bed.
Okay, that's great. Sonia has a couple of questions. Do the swim up have age restrictions?
In some destinations, in
Okay,
Jamaica, yes, 13 plus. In the family selection Cantena, no.
okay,
And the other ones are TRS properties. Those are adults only anyways. Yeah.
okay. Just a reminder, guys, if you have questions, please add them to the Q&A because we lose them in the chat. And Sonia's asking, in the Lady Hamilton Jamaica side, do you still have some weeks for adults only?
No, unfortunately, no adults pool, no adults beach anymore. That became the signature level exclusive areas for the signature level guests, and that's for families as well. No longer adults only areas.
Okay. I'm going to scoot over here to Facebook again. Marilyn's asking, can you guarantee the bedding if, when booking?
Unfortunately not. We cannot guarantee bedding. You can request it when you're making the booking. You can add it to the tour operator booking. I think there is an area where you can add your bedding requests. Usually 2 beds or 1 bed, but we cannot guarantee. Unfortunately not.
Okay. Maria, hi Maria. Maria's asking, can the dinner reservations be made anytime after the clients have booked, or is it within a certain 2 or 1 week prior to arrival?
Only after they have checked in, they can make dinner reservations. They cannot make it before because they need room numbers.
Okay, Oksana's asking, so the entire resort of the Palladium Costa Mujeres is select, and then we have the family selection.
Correct.
Okay.
That is correct. So all the Grand Palladium guests are now select. We have family selection, and then we have the TRS choral. Yes.
I think Jocelyn's question's about Costa Mujeres just based on the time that her question was asked. So it's always good, guys, if you ask a question about a specific hotel, if you can just mention the name so we can get the answer for you for sure. Jocelyn's asking, believe it's a Costa Mujeres. Is it accessibility for wheelchairs? Is it accessible in general?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, all the properties actually are wheelchair accessible. We do have some wheelchair accessible rooms. So once you make the booking, let your BDM know. They're usually junior suite garden view in Costa Mujeres for they only have a few, they have like six or seven. We can request it. However, due to liability reasons, hotel is unable to guarantee in advance for a wheelchair accessible room. Now, having said that, we've never had any issues when we have requested it and guests have arrived with their wheelchair and were not given a wheelchair accessible room. That has never happened, but still we cannot guarantee in advance, unfortunately.
Okay. I also just want to say, just while we're chatting, as Sheb was doing the presentation, I was adding the links for Sheb's supplier page, of course, on Spoiled Agent. And as much as she's here today, gracing us with her lovely presence. Of course, we still have our friends like Julia and Christy as well. That may be more in your territory, so just keep those contacts in mind because it's also on their supplier page too under Spoiled Agent. And how you find that, you just go to spoiledagent.com, you go down to the hotel tabs, and then you're going to see all of our friends at the Palladium Hotel Group. Awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, Lily's asking, is the beach in Vallarta swimmable and kid-friendly to swim?
Okay, certain times of the year, yes, when the waves are calm. But we have an area, we call that our saltwater pool. There's an area that's sectioned off. Um, Kids can swim there. It's very safe for them. We have adults in there. I go in there. You can do your snorkeling in there. It's pretty big. We call that our saltwater pool. It's naturally with this the big rocks around it. So it's like a little pool in the ocean. So they can use it. I would tell my kids to go in there rather than the regular beach because the waves can be very big at times and undertow and all of that. So yeah, definitely I would tell them to use the saltwater pool.
Anytime, Lily. Heather's asking, is the TRS for couples only or would it be appropriate for a father and daughter?
Of course, we have a lot of friends that travel together. The only thing you have to keep in mind is I would say I think 90% of the bedding is king beds.
Okay.
Some of the rooms will have sofa beds as well, pull-out sofa beds. There is a good chance that most of the rooms are king beds, but we do have friends traveling. We have, mother and daughter or father and, son or daughter traveling together, and they do stay in TRS properties. It is suitable. It's just that you have to keep in mind about the bedding.
Okay, sounds good. And I can say I've been to the TRS in Costa Mujeres and it was amazing. And we did the chic cabaret and it was like it is worth every penny if you're gonna do it on your own, of course. It was a great night. And then they have the after party after up at the
Yes.
Sky Lounge, I think it is. Like
Yes.
it was
It's
good. We had to have a
amazing.
little sleep in the next day, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's great experience. Yeah, for sure.
Jessica's asking, how can we get the Palladium Pro number for existing or past bookings? Maria's name was mentioned. Can we get her contact info or how does that work?
Yes, send your BDM an email. We'll get you in contact with Maria. We'll forward your email so they can see your email contact. That's how they will pull up your account with your email and your name. So let us know and we'll forward it to Maria. It's support at palladiumpro.com.
Okay. Melissa, hi Melissa. Can you book your room now and close to the end of the year and when you're staying on the site and pay with rewards? Okay.
Yes, I believe you can do that now. Mireya will have all the details for you.
Hmm.
You can book it on Palladium Pro, and you can use your rewards. You can pay your stay with your rewards.
Okay. Ariane's asking, can you explain exactly how your new rewards program works?
Okay, let's go back. I
Sure.
will show you the screen.
And like Sheb said, it's still a work in progress, everyone. So when you transition over to a new program, it takes some learning curves and kinks, right, Sheb? And it'll be perfect. So,
Exactly. It's gotten much better since it started. So it's palladiumpro.com. You would register yourself on palladiumpro.com. You register your information on there, and you would register the Palladium booking numbers. It's very straightforward, actually, once you're in there. So you have to put the booking number, and I think the name. It asks you a bunch of questions. It's very straightforward. You keep registering your bookings on there,
okay, great.
and we can send you a PDF instructions on step by step. Let us know. We can send you that information as well. Here's some, but we can send you still all the details.
And Oksana's asking, she use her points for hotels that are not just Caribbean based?
Yes, you can use them for any of the European hotels as well. Now, in order to book your own stay, I don't have any rates for travel agents. You would have to go into your account, and there's a way you can go in and book your own stay and see all the prices at all the hotels for the travel agents.
Okay, great. Someone's asking, will there be a grace period to enter tour operator bookings?
So right now you have up to 30 days after clients have checked out.
Okay. Brittany is trying to book some weddings and she's trying to get in touch with people in the wedding department to get her couple secure for 2026. So is there any other way she can get a
Yes,
contact or anything like that?
yes, please send a message to your BDM,
Okay.
and we will forward it to the weddings team, and they'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours with availability. Let us know which destination, what date they're looking at, and they'll send you all the venues, details, everything you need.
Okay, great. Sonia's asking, do the points expire after they're transferred?
Um, into the Palladium rewards, no, they will stay in your rewards. Once you've transferred them
Mhm.
into Palladium rewards before you book your own stay, that's okay. So let me just see here. Let's go back. So in order for you to book your own stay, you have to transfer your rewards to Palladium rewards. And no, it's not going to expire from there, but you can't transferred back to the regular rewards to redeem a gift card. Once you've transferred them into Palladium rewards, it stays there and you can only use it for your stay. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. We'll send you all the details, PDF forms, step by step, everything.
Okay. Vanessa's asking, is there a water filtration system for drinking water on the resorts?
All of them, all the hotels have filtration systems, yes.
Okay. Right. Maybe she also means, you know how like if you have your reusable cup you bring from home.
Oh, no, we don't have that.
Okay.
No,
I'm
no.
assuming that's what she might
But
mean.
it's safe to, eat the ice. I eat the ice.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I
For
mean, I
sure.
don't brush my teeth with the tap water, but they have bottled water that you can use. But the water is filtered. So when they're giving you ice in your drinks, that's okay.
Okay. Maria's asking, do any of the hotels allow emotional support dogs?
Good question. So it is allowed in Riviera Maya. For now. Now, there's a lot of details that go with it. You have to have a whole list of requirements, and it has to be approved by the GM of the property. So you have to request it. There has to be a good reason for that, and yeah, we can send you those details, but it's only in Riviera Maya right now, and it has to be requested.
Okay, sounds good. Ariana saying Marella is a great support.
Yes, she's amazing. She's wonderful. Yes, we're so happy to have her. We go to her, all of us. She
Awesome.
gets millions of emails a day.
Sonia's asking, in the Costa Harris property and the Raphael Tennis Academy, can you arrange with the academy to have a tournament for a group? That's great.
Yes. Okay. If they're not taking lessons, they just want to do a group tennis, it can be done, yes. Because they have lessons going on at the tennis academy all the time. Yes, you can make reservations. We can get you in contact directly with the tennis academy. It can be done for the tournaments, yes.
Okay,
They'll
perfect.
probably charge for reserving the tennis courts, but it can be done.
All right. I'm just answering. Julie's asking me, of course, where can she find this recording after? So a couple of places, to be honest. So right now you can find it later on today. I'm going to load up onto Sheb's page for her, and that's going to be on spoiledagent.com, of course. We also have a brand new YouTube channel that's going to be on there later today as well, which is really exciting. All the past webinars are there. It's going to be on Facebook. I mean, it's all over. So you have lots of great access to it. And again, to access Sheb's page, just go to spoiledagent.com, go down the hotel tab, and boom, you're going to see Sheb and all her friends. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tanya's asking, are all your resorts LGBTQ2 friendly? Plus, yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
We actually have a certification at the TRS properties for this as well.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
Well, that's great. Oksana was having little trouble trying to book connecting suites on Serev.
Yes, so those are tricky. You have to book as 3 adults minimum.
Okay.
And
That's
sometimes
good.
you may have to contact the tour operator just to make sure it's booked correctly for the age of the third passenger if it's a child. As long as you're putting in 3 adults for the connecting room, it should come up if it's available.
Well, that's a very good tip. And just to clarify about the TRS, the bedding again, it's mainly king beds, correct?
Mainly king beds for Tiara's properties. Some of them will have pull-out sofa beds. Some of them don't, but mainly king beds for the Tiara's properties.
Okay, and Jenna is asking on Zoom, I'm going to Palladium, going into Palladium Pro, it's asking me for a promotional code.
Sometimes you will get an email from Palladium Pro. There'll be promotional codes. Let's say double your rewards, or you get 20% more, 30% more. So those codes will be emailed to you, and you can see when you sign in to your account. Certain times of the year. Right now, I'm not aware of any, but you will get those promo codes where you can enter them when you're entering your bookings and make extra, earn extra.
Okay, that's great. And this Ariane, just to answer your question, again, you have to reach out to your rep. They're all up here on the screen. If Sheb is not your rep, you have, of course, our friend Julia, and you also have Christine. Julia takes care of Quebec and Atlantic Canada, if I'm correct on that.
Yes, yes. She's based in Montreal. She looks after all of Quebec, and she's close to Ottawa. She looks after Ottawa and all of the Maritimes. Yes.
Right. Okay, there, yeah, I see that there too. Perfect. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's awesome. Sonia just said she loves the new YouTube channel from Spoiled Agent. That's great. Well, Sonia, I'm going to load this up a little bit later. So if you want to refer back to it for any of the tennis questions, because I know you do a lot of tennis groups and stuff, which is great. Amazing. Well, Miss Sheb, if you can just again let us know that there's going to be one lucky Spoiled Agent, and what are they going to win today?
Oh, yes, they're going to win a 3-night stay for two at the Grand Palladium Lady Hamilton in Jamaica.
Wow, that's amazing. So
Yes.
you guys, if you get an email from Sheb, maybe at the end of the week, you'll give you some time, Sheb, to pick your name, of course. It's open it up. It's good news. It's really, really good news for sure. Look at that, the hearts and the loves.
Yes.
You guys have been amazing. Sheb, you always do such a great job, and we love working with you and your entire team. Of course, the
Oh,
Palladium Hotel Group, you guys are very special to us.
thank you so much, Susie. And I love working with Spoiled Agent, and we all do. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. And thank you for your continued support. We appreciate it.
Amazing. And thank you all for joining us, whether it was over your coffee or your lunch, wherever you're located. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks again, Sheb.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
bye.